guys, C.O. Cannon here from Fiction Atlas Press, bringing you another indie connection. Today I'd like to tell you about some indie books that you might enjoy if you're a fan of Love on the Brain by Ellie Hazelwood. The first book I have for you is called Blinded Me with Science by Tara September. Opposites attract like a magnet to steel, or in this case, Emerson to steel. Emerson Powers has been so focused on obtaining her science degree that she's neglected the more social aspects of college life. With the new start of her junior year, she's determined to fix that with a real hands-on lesson in biology. The assignment is simple enough. Teach the rock star's son how to be good, while he shows her how to be very bad. 2 objectives, 1 outcome. Will the lesson be love or heartbreak? Steele is no longer the bad boy Emerson knew from prep school, and he's set to prove it by helping Emerson complete her secret list of desired college experiences. And if he can convince her that they're meant to be together along the way, even better. While teaming up on experiments, both in and out of the classroom, Emerson discovers a new side to Steele, leaving her to question everything she thought she knew. Still, is it enough to forgive the past, or just mere chemistry? The second book I have for you is called Smart Mouth by Emma Lee Jane. The Rock Star. There are lots of assumptions people make about rock stars. Shallow, player, addict. The truth? I'm none of those. The even bigger truth? The only opinion I care about is hers, and she hates me. Her, as in Gwen Matthews, my twin brother's best friend, the unrequited love of my life. She thinks I'm a liar and a jerk, which is why I pretended to be my brother when she needs help one night. Except Gwen is a genius, literally, so it doesn't take her long to figure out it's me and not my brother. But maybe, just maybe, she's willing to give me a second chance. Because maybe when she looks at me, she only sees a rock star with her best friend's face. But when I look at her, I see my other half. She centers me in a way that no rhythm or line of lyric ever could. The Scientist. I have 3 priorities in life at the moment. Finish my research, defend my dissertation, and get my PhD so that I can actually figure out what I'm supposed to do with my life. Tom Mendoza won't help me achieve any of those things. Yet I can't help the sudden feeling that I've been completely wrong about him all this time. The day we first met when we were both teenagers, I saw a glimpse of a sweet, funny boy that felt very much like a kindred spirit. Awkward and full of energy and dreams. But that guy seemed to disappear, and in his place was this stereotypical, stupidly hot rock star that did not make sense in my world. Being a scientist means being willing to admit when you're wrong and reevaluating everything. I might not understand much about human behavior, but I can clearly see the tender underbelly that Tom protects. The subtle rituals he uses to stave off his anxiety. Yes, he's ridiculously hot, but his soul just might be more beautiful than his face, and I'm not sure what to do with that, especially when I find out that he's in love with me. The third book I have for you is called Level Up, a Fandom Hearts novel by Kathy Yardley. It's a rocky road to success for 2 oblivious-to-love video game developers who share a house as well as a goal. Tessa is trying to make it in the boys' club world of video game design. Her housemate and co-worker Adam is supportive, but he sees her as one of the guys, which is fine. She's too busy trying to get ahead to even think about romance anyway. That is, until they start working long hours on a shared game project. And they also share a few unexpected kisses. And they lose electricity and have to share one sofa bed by the fireplace to stay warm. They never saw the chemistry coming, yet now it's impossible to ignore. But when Tessa gets an offer for the perfect job, how can she choose between everything she's been working towards and the love she never expected? And the last book I have for you is called Elements of Chemistry by Penny Reed. 1 week, private beach, invisible girl, jerk-face bully. What's the worst that could happen? Caitlin Parker has no problem being the invisible girl, which is why she finds herself hiding in various cabinets and closets all over her college campus. Despite her best efforts, she can't escape the notice of Martin Sandik, bad boy, jerk-face bully, and the universe's hottest, wealthiest, and most unattainable bachelor, who also happens to be Caitlin's chemistry lab partner. Caitlin might be the only girl who isn't interested in exploiting his stunning rover's build, chiseled features, and family's billionaire fortune. Caitlin wants Martin for his brain, specifically to tabulate findings of trace elements in surface water. When Caitlin saves Martin from a nefarious plot, Martin uses the opportunity to push Caitlin out of her comfort zone. Spring break, 1 week, house parties, bathing suits, and suntan lotion. Can she overcome her aversion to being noticed? Will he be able to grow beyond his self-centered nature? Or, despite their obvious chemistry, will Martin be the one to drive Caitlin into the science cabinet of obscurity for good? Okay, that's all for me this week. I'll see you next week on the Indie Connection. Bye.